Good morning. I wanted to come to you and talk to you all about buying horses. Um, we've had some calls, and I wanted to make this video because a lot of you are missing the point when you go buy a horse. You're looking for a certain color. You're looking for a certain sex. You're looking for this. You're looking for that. Y'all are looking, to me, at the wrong things. I don't care if a horse is 2 years old. I don't care if he's 12 years old. It don't matter how old he is. What matters is the horse's mind. What kind of mind does he have? Now, for all of you that follow us, you're seeing it here on Facebook and YouTube and Patreon and everywhere else. We sell a lot of 2-year-olds. What the biggest problem is, we'll sell those 2-year-olds. Those colts stay here. We start those colts for you. We get you what you want. Now, with that said, out of all the colts that we've sold, I've had 2 that I wouldn't put up for sale. And then they were out of our breeding, out of our stud. And I'll just tell you why. It's not that they didn't have good minds. What it was is they weren't mature enough. Okay, you all sit out here and crucify people on these 2-year-olds. Number one, we don't put no pressure on them. We teach the colt. We let them come to it, no matter how long it takes. I've had one horse in particular. We kept him a year before we would ever let somebody consider buying him. And for those of you that went with us to Little Lusk Horse Camp, all of our friends out there, you saw it and why I wouldn't do it. But we stuck with it, and I kept teaching and teaching and teaching, and finally he matured up. And right now he's down in Georgia, and he is doing a great job for the people. So the point is, it's your responsibility. It's also the seller's responsibility. Let me tell y'all, a lot of these sellers out here are putting horses up. They know those horses better than you do. They know what kind of mind it's got. Okay? We refuse to put one out there that is not ready. You all need to start looking at the minds on those horses. You need to start going out there and putting hands on them and finding out exactly what you're buying. Okay? It don't matter the age of the horse, because I'm going to tell you right now, I've had some of these older horses come in here. I have rode them every day for 6 months. Okay? At the end of 6 months, he's just as sorry as he was the day he come in here. And I could ride him another 6 months, and he's still going to be as sorry. If he's got a crappy mind, he's got a crappy mind. And horse trainers in the world, well, I could mate him. Well, are you going to make him for an older person to get on and ride and be a trusting trail partner? I'm not going to put my customers through that. Period. We'll lose money, we'll do whatever we got to do, but we're not going to do that. And it's your responsibility to do the same thing. Get on those horses, go on a trail ride. You know, I've said this before in past videos. We've had people, go look at horses and want to ride them. And they said that their insurance wouldn't allow them to go on a trail ride. That's the biggest crock I've ever heard in my life. If you come here to buy one of our horses, you're going to the woods with us and you're going to ride it. And we're going to make sure that horse fits you. If the horse don't fit you, we're not going to take your money. A lot of people are really wrapped up in getting your money. No, we're not doing that. And I've got another questions coming in on these weanlings out here in the front pasture. Joy's been putting a lot of videos up on them. And people are interested in buying those. I'm going to clear the air on that right now. We do not sell our babies. We do not sell our babies. The main reason we don't sell them is because I want to make sure that the horses coming out of this breeding program are started correctly and are taught and are productive citizens, because most people don't do that. But we're going to here. Now, if there's something out there that you think you've got to have, you can buy him now for the same price that if he was a 2-year-old. And the horse is going to stay here. He's going to stay here. We're going to finish raising him the way we raise him, the way it's been very successful for us, and the way we handle our horses, especially our young horses. I think young horses are a wonderful thing. I love dealing with young horses. Their minds are just a piece of clay. You can mold that a lot of times however you need it to be. If you take your time. If you take your time. You know, I've made this comment a lot. My horses today are better than they were 3 years ago. The reason for that, every year I'm adding stuff to them. I'm adding stuff to my training. I'm trying to make them the best I could possibly make them. And I hope people respect that. We're not a cookie cutter factory here. I've got a barn full of horses here right now. Every single one of them is different. Every single one of them's different. Some of them needs more of this. Some of them needs more than that. You just got to deal with the animal you got. And you've got to be able to figure out what kind of mind he's got. Now, the old adage is, boy, ain't he pretty. Boy, ain't he pretty. How pretty is he whenever he puts your butt off in the dirt? He may be pretty, but he's got a crappy mind on him. You know, we've got a horse coming in here this morning. To be quite honest, it's coming from a guy that I can't stand. But it's a good customer of ours. So I'm going to do it. We're going to find out what kind of mind it is. We're going to find out what kind of horse that has been sold here. And we're going to be filming every bit of it on Patreon. And I highly encourage you to watch. And let's see, the horse is what, 4 or 5 years old, Joy? I think it's got 2 weeks on it its whole life. Now, I'm saying that here on this. Normally, I won't take them horses that are that age and not broke. But this is a good customer. We like her. And we're going to try to help her. But she also understands if the horse ain't no good, the horse ain't no good. And she understands, and she's a horsewoman. She understands if this is not what I'm going to want, I understand. But she also put a lot of trust and faith in us that we're going to do everything we can to try to make the horse. So we're going to be filming it on Patreon. Feel free to go to Rafter Rim Training Stables on Patreon. You'll be able to watch the training process as we go. It's supposed to be really warm here today. The horse is supposed to be coming here this morning. So who knows, I might shoot a video today of this horse the day it comes in, just to find out what we're going to be dealing with. So these are just something that I really wanted to talk to you all about. Stop looking at age on a horse and start looking at his mind. Look at his mind and look at how honest the person is that's selling it to you. Because remember, they know that horse better than anybody does because they own it and they're dealing with it. So anyway, those are just some things I wanted to tell y'all. Join us on Patreon. And the weather is going to be beautiful today. Get out and ride your horse. And if there's anything we can do to help you, feel free to call us.